Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Yes, got done watching Michael and Nancy's live stream show. I was out here getting a fire going and I had my camera and everything. Well, my phone. And I figured I might as well go live right after his and just do a fireside chat. Just relaxing after a long hot day at work. Rakamas, woo, yeah, you're first and number one. Awesome, good to see you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I seen you in the chat. Where's T-Bird? Yeah, I was here. I was listening, but I was between going around bringing out some firewood that I had out here. I'd ran low. I had to stumbling through the dark with the LED light, trying to get some more wood over here. Hey, Dandy Dave, good to see you. Always good to see you, brother. Glad to see you, Dandy. Denny, my sister from Alaska. Woo! Awesome. Yeah, but I was there listening. I was just getting home, getting changed, getting my work clothes off, making Mrs. T-Bird nice coffee, and putting the puppy dogs out and feeding the puppy dogs, and carrying my phone with me as I went. Hmm. Hello, Conquer. Waiting for the missus to zoom past on her bike. Yeah, she won't be doing that this time of night. She's in working right now. She'll probably be working for another half hour or so. Who knows? Maybe 2 hours. I'm not sure. Dennis the Menace, hello. Good to see you. Always good to see you as well. Yeah, there you go. T-Bird, Rockamaz, Deneen, Dandy Dave, etc., etc., etc. Awesome. Oh, it's such a beautiful night out tonight. Oh, I'm trying to look up. Yeah, nothing but stars, no clouds. Nice, pleasant. It's a nice temperature. I'm thinking it's somewhere probably around the mid 70s. It's not too cool. It's not too warm. It was hot as heck today at work, though. I had 90 degrees in my car going down the road. That was a true 90 degrees, not from the car sitting there on the pavement or something. Oh, you did? Oh my. Yeah, I think I'd seen you out there earlier, and I didn't see you for a little while, Raka. I think if you're talking about Michael's, I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me scroll back. I might have missed something. Maybe not. No, I didn't. No, no. Deneen, it's so early for you as well. Wow. Yeah, I've been. I didn't go to bed last night. I think till like 4 a.m. in the morning my time, and then I got up around 8:30. Couldn't go back to bed, so it was like 4.5 hours sleep. And then the night before was like 3:30 in the morning, and I had to get up for 6:30 because Mrs. Teeber had to be in to the city for an appointment, just for a routine checkup. She's trying to get me to go for a routine checkup. I don't need to. But she says it's always good. I think the last time I've been to the hey Johnny, how you doing? Good to see you. I think the last time I've been to a doctor's appointment for any type of a routine checkup or anything has been about wow, maybe 4 years. I think. Yeah, I think it's probably about 4 years. Where the heck is OC Stacker? He was out there in Michael's right at the end. You got to know I'm on here. Let's see. Yeah, Deneen, you're doing a lot better. I'm glad. I haven't asked, and I apologize, but I was me and Miss Steepard were gone for quite a little while. 7, almost 8 days. I can't wait. Tomorrow is my last day of work. Awful thing. Have 7, 8 days off, and then you go back to work for 3 days, and you take another 2.5 to almost 3 weeks off. Thank you, Deneen. Yeah, please hit that like button. I appreciate it if you would. let's see. Oh, man, you know what I forgot in the house? Well, I got plenty of drinks. All right, I got plenty of drinks. I got this vitamin water. Well, you can't see it. No, you really can't. Oh, yeah, you can. I got this one. This is T-Birds. Zero sugar. Tastes pretty good, though. Some kind of blueberry pomegranate. It's pretty good. And then I got a Pepsi. I still got a coffee in the house. Oop, let me see. My chat is. Let's see. Oh, okay. All the way to the bottom. Didn't look like my chat was going at all. Yeah, it is. Hmm. I didn't. I might have missed it. Deneen, you were deleting stuff. That was he putting some inappropriate things out there? Was he spamming? Oh boy, I get enough of those spamming stuff on my phone. Oh, it's terrible. All these places that are calling you, trying to get you to buy, extend your warranty on your vehicle, and this and that. No, boy, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I got to remember to pay my post office box fee. You might have heard me talking about it last year around this time on one of my lives or something. It comes up due at the end of July every year. I either have to pay the 6 months or a year, and I forget what it went up to. It was like 220. It's a bigger post office box. It was like $220 for a year, and it shot up to I forget. I think it might have been something like 300 or sorry, $270, 75 ish or something. And now it's gone up from that 275 a year up to like 300 and something. What's going on with the U.S. Postal Service? Every year it's going up like 50, $60 every year. What the heck? It's your birthday today? No kidding, Knox. I don't recognize you, but thank you for stopping by. Please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Happy birthday to you as well. Of course, if Michael and Nancy were on here, we could sing a happy birthday to you. I'm not very good at singing happy birthday songs. I can sing, but I won't. If OC's out here, he'll start crying his ears, his ears. Country roads, take me home to the place. Well, never mind. I'll stop. I belong. I got that on my mind every time I get off the interstate and I head home. Yes, very happy birthday to you, Knox. How old are you going to be, Knox? Let's see. Let me see. Let me guess. Hold on. Uh, let me guess before you put it out there. You're 49. No wait, 49 or 57. Let's see. Michael Stacking. Woo! There he is. How's it going, Michael? Good to see you, brother. Always good to see you out here, Michael. I know this is usually you're getting close to the time where you end up going to bed, but with Miss Nancy, she does such an awesome job in your channel singing. I was just starting to do a little country roads. Yeah, I sing pretty well in a country voice. I'm in a little stage fright, scared in a way. I think I can sing good. I can sing good. And Randy, I talked about this before. Now you got me going. Randy Travis, I can do him good. Aaron Tippin. It's a lot of country love songs. I sing them to Mrs. T-Bird a lot of times, but certain songs I like to sing. I mean, I like rock and roll. Don't get me wrong. I don't like that rap. I mean, just some rap, yeah, but I like all music. But I like rock and roll, the older rock and roll, 80s, 90s. At the oldest, much after 90s, forget it. But you know, the 60s, 70s, 80s. It's the era I grew up in. I'm sorry, I apologize. And I like the older country music and the newer country music, some of it as well. Hi, human. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you stopping in. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. I'm always singing it. Oh, dang nabbit. I can't think of his name. Roger Miller. Yeah, I like Roger Miller. Dang me. Dang me. They ought to take a rope and hang me. Hang me from the highest tree. Lord, will you weep for me? Boo, 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 dum, boom, boom. I don't know how many country singers, how many country people we got out here, rock and rollers, but you love Aaron Tippin? Yeah, I like Aaron Tippin too, and Mrs. T-Bird really likes Aaron Tippin songs. I ain't gonna sing no Aaron Tippin songs because the only ones I can sing really good are the love songs. But she says I sound just like them when I mean, when I really get into the mood of singing. But every night when I'm coming home, it seems like Nancy always seems to sing about the same time, usually around 5 miles before my exit or just after I get off the exit. Hey, Mason, how you doing? Good to see you. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. We're gonna be having a awesome celebration. Michael, put your link in there too. Michael's gonna be doing a celebration uh, also this weekend. Not sure if I'm going to have mine this Thursday or Friday. It's a little too soon. I'm not quite prepared for it, but I'm going to be doing my 750, 800 sub celebration. I'll probably be doing that sometime this week coming. I'm not sure if I'll be doing it on this weekend or next weekend, but I'll let you guys know on a post and in a video. You'll see the videos coming out. Huh. Do you think it's the same guy? Is that what you're saying, Raka? Could be. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is word. Hey, Alex. Alex DeVito. You, another new person. Smash that like button if you're not subscribed. Please consider subscribing. Ah, maybe. That could be, Deneen. Is your physical therapy going very well for you? Are you still doing your physical therapy, Deneen? Just out of curiosity. I know you don't need to answer that now. You're not new. And just change my picture. Oh, I see. Oh, that could be. Alex DeVito. Yeah, there it is. Michael Stacking. You're not sub to Michael Stacking. Go check him out. He does a live stream every night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He does great chat. He shows some coins and stuff, and he has a very interesting, awesome live stream. I attended every single night except for the last 7 nights. I didn't go there the last 7 nights. Not because I didn't want to, it's because I couldn't. I was off the grid with Mrs. T-Bird on a short vacation. Bird, bird. I come from Knuckles. Awesome. Knuckle busting numbskulls. He's got a great channel as well. Gold panning and suntan. Nice. Yeah, I did a little gold panning when I was up. Me and Miss T-Bird were out in the Adirondack Mountains. I think I found a couple of flakes of gold. Nothing big. No nuggets. Yeah, Deneen knows. Yeah, he just changed his. He changed his picture. Yeah, I usually do the morning going to work right in, and I watch Knuckle Busting Numbskulls live. Listen to it mainly. A lot of times, if the throughway or the interstate isn't that bad, I'll kind of peek in on the chat. Shh, shh. But for the most part, I only use speech to text while I'm driving, and a lot of times I'm listening to who's doing the live stream, and I correspond in what they're saying. Okay, big time for them. Okay, Michael's on a be right back. He's got to go get some more coffee. Hey, John, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. Awesome. Always good to see you, brother. Yeah, I got a little fire going there. Yeah, Michael Stackins out here too. He said he'll be right back. He's got to go warm his coffee up. It makes me want to go and get my coffee. I know Michael's gonna come back here and probably try to get me to cook that steak on a grill. Yeah, I got the grill plate right there, but I already ate my steak. Ate it the other night. I cooked it on there. Like Jerry Springer, and he sounds like him. Ah, yeah, but especially when he laughs. I think Deneen can probably vouch for me as well. Doesn't he got a? I'm trying to think of the right word. Knuckle busting numbskulls laugh. Isn't it contagious? It's contagious. Is that a right word to say, Deneen? He's got this awesome laugh. It's just I don't even know contagious is the right word to say, but it's it's very unique. Yes, he is a big hearted guy. Yeah. Cooler temps coming. Yeah, Thursday. Yes, sir. Yes, they are. It's already starting to cool down a little bit, not too bad, John. OC Stacker, or should I say Stalker? Yeah, you can start having the fire pits going too. Awesome. Awesome, John. That'd be real awesome. Time for Miss Tamer to spill the beans. And there's a tear running down T Birdie's cheek. It's funny. We'll see. Yeah, I probably kind of surprised you what I said the other night there on Cartier Silver's live stream when you were out there. No, I bet T-Bird be out here by Wednesday. Oh man, that was funny. Yeah, I only had like a little 5 minute window, and I tried to type something out to you to tell you I was there. Oh, here, OC, I'm trying to go live, but I can't. I, I could type, but it wouldn't go correspond through. Maybe because I had such a weak signal with my cell phone, and there's only one place up where we're at. Like I said, it's up up in an area where you knew it. He says, "Yeah, yeah." I was. Well, it was me and Mrs. T-Bird. We were going for a midnight walk, and if I remember correctly, it was well past midnight. I think it was like around 1:30 in the morning, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. It was pretty late in the early in the morning. Maybe your time it would have been like 11:30 ish to 12:30 ish. I'm not exactly 100% sure. Oh, I need to put a couple more pieces of wood on that fire. Yeah, John, Renee, me. Yeah, we do got some cooler temperatures coming. For Thursday and Friday. Uh, Trying to think even into. They're talking about maybe a little bit of rain for us, not much. I'm thinking it was tomorrow. Yeah, it was late. It was late, OC. It was because we were out there, and it was such a an awesome night like it is tonight, and it was a great night for a walk. We had the dogs with us, and I turned around. I had my phone with me, and it hadn't died yet, and because it had eventually died, I couldn't plug it in because I didn't have a cord with me, the right cord. We grabbed the wrong cord. I had what do they call that? A C cord, and that's what I take, and I had a different cord to one of my other devices. Hey, Res Bubbo, woo, just checking in. Oh, a little fireside chat. I'm out here by the fire pit, just chillaxing, chillaxing. Yeah, the new word. It's not a new one. I've heard it somewhere. But just relaxing, fireside chat. Just enjoying the cooler temperature. I know I was at work and it was hot as heck. It was hot as that fire is right there. Awesome, Benino O2. Woo! My doppelganger sister. Yeah. I know that girl. I know that girl 002. 55. Wow. Ooh. Now that's is that during the daytime? Because you're in the daytime. You're in the morning hours right now. 55 degrees. Wow. Yeah, it's about 70. It's maybe it might have dipped a little below 70. I think I had showed 72 or 73 in my car on the way coming home. The outside temperature. Johnny? Johnny who? I know quite a few Johnnies. OC. Yeah, what's the temperature? Well, I don't know. You might not know the temperature right now your way, but you should be receiving some cooler temperature very shortly. Um, it's an awful shame too about Craig over in Hawaii. Wow. Last night, me, Michael, and Craig were having that live stream together, and they had that earthquake. That site that the link that you threw down there was the same site I think that Mrs. T-Bird watches in her office in the house. OC, 90 it was 96 there. Johnny the Troll. uh, Inside her office, she was actually had one of the smart TVs in her office, and she was watching that. She watches that channel all the time, and she already knew about it, and I talked to her about it because there was some other lady I'm not sure where she was from was talking about. Yeah, that's the one for the earthquakes and everything. But she watches that almost every single night, every single night. And there some lady, I think she was Japanese, had predicted a large earthquake like that around July 25th of 2025. Maybe she was a couple of days off, but she'd previously predicted one before, and she's been noted for predicting it. I guess she had a dream about it. I'm not. I don't. Mrs. Teeber knows more about it than I do. At, at Morris. Think you sent the link to her. Maybe there's a couple different channels that she watches and I watch as well. I used to watch a lot of that stuff way back in the day um, on YouTube, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. Of course, that really enthused me a long time ago as well. But she's thinking the big one's going to come, and yeah, there's some big ones, but the Earth. I don't want to get into it because it would lead into another whole big rabbit hole uh, a big rabbit hole. But there's always earthquakes everywhere, especially around the Ring of Fire. You got to remember the Earth is a huge place, and the land masses that we live on, they're all different plates, and they're always moving and shifting. The Earth is going around the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. First of all, second of all, it's going around our sun and being tugged on all the time. It's got plates. It's just like the Earth is like a giant egg that you have, and the shell is the land that we live on, and underneath it, uh, I mean, you're lucky if you got like maybe 50, 60 miles of crust that's solid. Below that, it's sort of like a elastic lava in a way. And you get below that, and it's molten lava. Then you got a solid nickel core. But we're living basically on the eggshell, and it's like a cracked eggshell, and it's constantly in flux and in motion. And there's always going to be earthquakes and volcanoes. There has been from the crack of dawn of time. But like I said, that's another whole rabbit hole. I could keep on going on about it because I'm a real big science buff to do with science, Earth, the sky, uh, astronomy. But anyways, 11:30, where you're at, and the current temperature 81. Woo! Wow, John. Yeah, feels like 93. Yeah. We had I like I said when I went to work, it was around um, time did I get to work? Just before 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time PM, and I had 90 in my car going down the interstate. So it was all of 90 degrees, like a true temperature. It's not like it was sitting on the asphalt absorbing heat, but that's about the rough temperature we had. The day before, I think we had like 93 or 94 degrees. It's supposed to be kind of hot tomorrow as well. Interpolar shifts is also pretty neat. Yes, it is. Interpolar shifts. Oh yeah, yeah. Where the sun does it a lot, Dennis. But you're talking about the South Pole switching with the North Pole. Yeah, that happens periodically, and they were stating that we were in the middle of it right now. Um, Tails chasers. Yeah, I used to watch all that stuff. There's a lot to it, and a lot of these channels, like I said, they're always talking about it. It's a good thing too. But Mrs. T-Bird has really got invoked in it big time, and but like I was telling her, trying to explain to her, there's always going to be earthquakes and everything. I go, but the thing about it is, some of them are getting bigger. But if you don't have an earthquake and it doesn't release pressure as they slip, and it all depends on whether they have a tsunami or not, depending on whether what type of slip it is, whether it creates a wave or not. And then as the wave permeates out and approaches land as it gets into shallower water, that's what creates the wave to go higher and higher and higher in the shallow waters. Because you could have a huge tsunami and they're moving like 600-700 miles an hour. You're into astronomy too? Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I love astronomy. The planets, the stars, the galaxies. You just watch a video on a strobe light. Yeah. Hmm. A strobe lightning storm. That must be pretty cool. If you think about it, Dennis, and if you got the link to that, uh, go to one of my shorts and drop me a comment and throw that link there, please, if you would. If you think about it. If you don't, not too much. I wouldn't mind seeing that. It just brought to my attention when you're talking about a strobe lightning storm. It was insane to see. Yeah, I brought back a memory back when I was a young kid. I was a young teenager. I think I was around 12, somewhere between 10 and 12 years old, maybe 13ish. But you ever hear the ball lightning where it kind of like just bounces around? It's like a ball lightning. We had one come in our house, my parents' house, and it came through. It came through the screen, and it kind of messed the screen up. But it kind of bounced around, and then it just kind of it was. I don't know. It was like I remember it to be like soccer ball size, and it was had all these little like tentacles on it, and it was so mesmerizing to see, and it almost seemed as though like time slowed or stopped when it had happened. It's like I instantly froze, and it was like just bouncing and moving all over the place. I forget what even happened to it, but it was really crazy, and I've only seen it once in my entire life. Yeah, it was crazy, but it like I said, it burnt the screen. I don't know what else it did. I don't think it did anything else in the house, but it was like a big ball of lightning that just a round glowing white blue ball with all these little like tentacles coming out from it. Not very far, but I'm surprised I didn't get zapped by it. I don't know, but it was one of the most intriguing things I've ever witnessed in my life. Besides other things, there's other things, but I won't get into that. But where did OZ Stacker go? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm almost out of his toffee. Oh man, he sent me the most awesome toffee. I'm trying to stay away from the sweets as well. I eat way too much sugar. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you'll see it somewhere else to go, or he's just listening. Maybe just listening. I know Michael said he was on a B rate back. He's probably on the phone with Michael. Because Michael did say he was going to be calling him or something. That's probably where it is. Because Michael went on a B rate back, and Michael never came back, did he? Did he, Deneen? I don't think he did. He got lost. Yeah, I think maybe got lost. No, he hasn't. He said he'll be right back. He had to take a break. His notorious coffee breaks. Oh boy. Yeah. Watching TV. He probably is. That's what Nancy, I guess, usually does around this time. She has a particular show she usually likes to watch. I forget what it was. Yeah, that'll be nice. I'm not sure if he designated any particular time for Saturday that he wants to do his celebration. I'm sure he's probably going to use StreamYard and he'll probably invite me up as well. Stargate. Yeah, I like Stargate. I always was a big fan of Stargate. It was pretty. That's a pretty good show. I think my very first science fiction show that I ever watched was Star Trek, the original Star Trek with Captain Kirk, uh, Spock, and Dr. McCoy, Lieutenant Uhura. Oh, Lieutenant Uhura. Yeah, Lieutenant Uhura. Right? Yeah, Lieutenant Uhura, and I think she had a red Star Trek uniform. Yeah, I miss those days. I know they're still on there, and I could still watch them if I want, but there's just so many things to do between well, YouTube, work, and family life, and everything. Oh, awesome, Dennis. Cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I'll go. I'm gonna go check that out afterwards. That'll be interesting to see. Anything to do with science or astronomy, the skies, anything. I love it all, and even lightning, um, lightning storms, and that's one thing I've been waiting for and trying to do. I've had one opportunity so far this year. I don't know if you've noticed. I mean, usually to announce some of my celebrations, I've used the clouds and whatever. I've done that, but there have been a few which somebody has mistaken them as that, and they weren't. But I've been dabbling with doing some time and lapse exposures on clouds, cumulus clouds, and I think that looks really cool. But I'm waiting for a huge cumulus cloud that has multiple lightning streaks that from a distance, somewhere where I can record it to where I can zoom in on it a little bit and do a 10, 15, 20-minute time lapse exposure and have it down into one where all these lightning streaks that are coming from it are, up in the sky and whatnot. I'm hoping I'll be able to do that this year, but it's I can be at the right place, the right time. But yeah, I like doing some of those. And like I said, Michael Stacken posted his page. He's going to be doing the celebration this Saturday, but he didn't have an exact time. I'm not sure if he's going to be doing it his normal 10 o'clock. I'm not sure. Um, I'm going to be doing my celebration within this next week for 750 to 800 subs celebration. That'll be very similar to my last celebration that I had, my 5 600. Uh, I'm thinking I'm going to maybe do it a little earlier in the day, though. I'm not sure. Uh, I haven't contemplated on whether I should do it late or do it early. I'll have to figure that out. Hmm. And crown flashlight before. I think I have, John. I think I have. I would have to see it again to say for certain if I did or not. Crown flash lightning before. I have seen some very peculiar lightning storms, and I mean even on nights like tonight, like right now there is not a single cloud in the sky at all, and sometimes even though that you got a from horizon to horizon, you got a crystal clear sky. doesn't mean that there's not a thunderstorm going on somewhere else. But if you're in a pitch black area like I am, you can look up at the night sky and you can actually see a flash, and it's from a lightning bolt going down, creating light from literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles away from you, where you can't see the clouds. Looks otherworldly. Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to research that to see. But I've had a few times where I missed it, and it's I'm not sure if this is it though. But crown flash lightning, it's like I've seen lightning before where it starts on one side of the sky and it goes directly across the sky, and it doesn't hit the ground, but it's in the atmosphere, and it like fingers out. It goes like all over the place. It's like it starts off and it goes. I don't know if that's what they mean by Siopa. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Looks like a big W in the sky. I don't know if Deneen can see it. She's in a total different area, and the sky would look totally different to her than it does to me. Oh, hey man. Oh, Wi-Fi acting up. Oh, don't tell me that. Everything looks fine on my end. We got a 5 times 5 here. Deneen. I must have had a glitch here for a second, and I was looking up at that shooting star. I was looking up at the sky, watching the smoke go up, and there's no way for me to catch it on the camera. Yeah, I know, Deneen. But I'm saying if there was ever a point in time where you had night skies, your sky is going to look total different than my sky does to me. The stars and the constellations. Oh boy, it was like a recording skipping over. No, and hey, I could probably sing right now. Michael's not here, or not Michael. Sorry, OC Stacker. You can't say my ears, my ears. Of course, if I did start singing, I'd probably draw him out of the woodwork. I wonder if he did. I missed a live from Cartier the other night. He went live the other night. He had to must have been sometime after I went did a short live after Michael. There he is. Yeah, doing business with OC Stacker. Yeah, that's I told you. Did I tell you, Deneen and Raka? I said Michael said he was gonna be right back, and OC Stacker is there. I said I guarantee you. I go, he's on the phone with OC Stacker. Hey, Frenchie, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. He's doing business. I think he's getting more dimes from OC Stacker. Maybe. I don't know. If the price is right, right, Michael? Yeah. Oh boy. I'm getting hungry. I think maybe when I get done my live, I ain't gonna do a video on it. I'm just contemplating on what I'm gonna pull out of the freezer and cook out of the freezer. I'm thinking something quick and easy, something fast, maybe a supreme pizza we have in there. I think it's called Frenchie's. I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry to say, Frenchie. I don't know why, but I think it's like Francesca. No, it's Francesca pizza. Is that's a thing, right? I don't know. Just your name kind of pop that in there because I think that's what it's called. Francesca pizzas. I think that's what it is. Thanks, Frenchie. You made me hungry for a pizza. It must be. It must be. Yes. Yeah, Danny Deve's got it. That's it. I like I said, I seen Frenchie, and all of a sudden that popped in my head. Pizza, Francesca. Getting kind of hungry. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Pepe Le Pew and Skunk and Pew. That's what I call my cat Simba. That was Canslaw was in here. I saw him. He just before I when I was outside this afternoon before I went to work. I came out here and I was sitting out here just relaxing. Went for a quick swim in the pool before I went to work, and I was viewing other subscribers' channels. I was thinking about doing a live stream in the afternoon, but I didn't. I wanted to take some time to visit other subscribers' channels and show them some support and content. And Canslaw was live, so I was on Canslaw's live for a while, and I actually saw Gracie. I saw his cat Gracie, beautiful cat, beautiful cat, and just looking over at Frenchie, and seeing his icon there is Pepley. What's that? What's his name there from Bugs Bunny? Pepe Le Pew, Skunk on Pew. I think he's got another name. You know what I mean? Eh? But that's Simba. He's he's got that that waltz about him when he walks and he struts and he just he's a lover cat. Bonjour. Bonjour, Frenchie. Comment ça va? Parle français, Frenchie? Je parle français 40-50% French. Comme si, comme ça, un petit peu. But of course, if it's real proper French, I guess I should be saying Comment allez-vous? Instead of Comment ça va? Comment ça va is the slang Parisian French from Quebec. Once. Oh boy. He does. Yeah, I've had one troll here on mine a while back, and I had to do something about it. I've never done that before, but I had to permanently block one particular person. It, and I was getting emails and everything that were just totally bizarre. And so I took that as a hint. Well, this is, I don't even want to go there, but I've done that once. Hmm. Yeah, but he's got an awesome looking cat. He does. I love cats. I love dogs. Love all the animals. And I got a chipmunk that's been snooping around my fire pit area here where the campers are, the fifth wheels and the pool area. I get one every year. I haven't made friends with it yet, a chipmunk, but yeah, Gracie is adorable. But it just started coming around the last few days. The last few days he's been coming around, and he or she, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna get myself a bag of peanuts and I'm gonna try to make friends with it. Usually pretty quick, within a week or so, I can have them coming right up and into the palms of my hands. Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny how quickly I can make friends with an animal. I did a few shorts or a video where I posted it. I think it was a video. I don't remember, but I don't know if I did the one with a hummingbird. I had a hummingbird I had in the palm of my hand, and then I had another type of bird. This was at work in the palm of my hand. They just kind of landed on my hand. I'm like, what? And I was able to take my camera out of my pocket and take a few pictures of it. I think I have it somewhere. I forget where. And maybe in my post. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I did a short of it, but it was they were pictures and clips I made into a short. Wonder where. Of course, he'll probably pop in. I don't know. Vegas Stacker usually pops in every night during the weekday. He's usually at work. He pops in to say hi. He may if I stay on long enough. Yeah, chipmunks. He's always looking. They're always looking for stuff. They seem to. They come around here towards my home. They me I don't know. I had one every couple of years. I'm not sure exactly how many years they live out in the wild, but for 3 years I had this one chickmunk that was very very fond of me, and she would when she would come out here, I would just make this little, and she knew it was me, and she'd come running, and she would literally run up and come up and perch right up on my lap and wait. And if I wouldn't give her anything, she'd start nuzzling all over my arms and crawling on my shoulders and everything. And I could literally have her in my palm of my hand. I could feed her, I could pet her, and I've actually got videos of it. I haven't, they're in my Google Cloud. They're not on my phone, and I've recently had them. Um, I don't know if everybody's phones does it, but you get these weekly or daily things that does pictures that's pulled from your cloud. The hummingbirds. Yeah, you wish you had hummingbirds. We have a few. You saw a kingfisher? Yeah, we have a few here, but I haven't really fed any of the birds yet this year. I haven't put no bird feed out, or we usually got these little things. I buy the hummingbird uh, nectar, and we put that out. But I do have a lot of flowers and plants and vines and stuff that I have planted for the hummingbirds and stuff, and that's what they're coming here for. The purple lady fingers that I got around my pool, and I've got these other they call them red something trumpets. I got them on a little vine that I got going around a trellis that I built just to the south side of my fifth wheel. Yeah, Michael Stacking, still doing business with OC Stacker. It just makes me want to sing and have OC say, "My ears, my ears."
Suppose I call.
No, I ain't gonna sing that song. No. Hmm. Country roads take me on. I'm trying to think of that other song from Roger Miller. No. Dang me, let your girl and hang me. No, not that one. Can't think of it. Yeah, see, he's there. There he is. Trying to think of this other song I know from Roger Miller, but I can't think of it. I don't know all the lyrics to the whole complete song though. That's one of my bigger problems. I would need to know the lyrics to the whole complete song, and a lot of them I don't know the whole complete lyrics. And if I don't know all the lyrics, then I just make up what I feel like I want to. Can't roller skate through a buffalo herd. No, I can try though. I used to do a lot of roller skating back when I was younger. We used to go to a place I can't remember, it was down in New Jersey because we had friends down in New Jersey. We used to go down to a lot of times. It was in Vineland, New Jersey. I can't remember if the place is called the Palladium down there, or if it was just across the border, just north of me in Quebec, before Montreal. I think the Palladium was the one down in New Jersey, though, in Vineland, New Jersey. But we used to go down there. We used to roller skate all the time. I used to love roller skating when I was young. And me and Mrs. T-Bird still got our roller blades, the ones with just like four wheels on them. We'd spent some time down in Boston quite a few years back, and we did a lot of rollerblading down there, and right next to the Charles River, around that area down the Charles River. No, if you're talking to me, Danny Dave, no, I'm not in Canada. I'm not that far from Canada though. If I had my passport, I could be in Canada in 15 minutes. I live just south of the Canadian border by about five, within 5-10 miles. I'm within 5-10 miles of Canada, just south of Montreal, and I'm 5-10 miles away from Vermont State. I'm as upstate as you can get. I'm so far upstate. everybody when I've said this before in my live streams. Everybody when they think upstate and they talk about upstate, they're talking about Albany or Saratoga or Glens Falls. That's not upstate. Maybe to New York City it's upstate, but it's not to me. That's mid state. Upstate is all the way up. That's where I am. But it's an awesome place. I like it. I grew up most of my life here in New York State, and I love where I'm at in the country. And if I ever want to go to the cities, I can. Nothing wrong with the cities. It's just not my style. Oh, that fire's getting down there. Rebecca, tell me to keep my fire going. It's either the fire or the chat. I mean, I pay attention to the chat. I forget about the fire. I start playing with the fire. I don't get the chat. Well, it's only taking me a minute or two. I'll just throw a few more pieces on. Yeah, not that piece. That's a smaller piece. I get a bigger piece. That's too big. I don't even know if you guys can hear me that well over here. There we go. Set my poker stick down. 20 out of 20. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, and I'm even keeping the fire going. All right, on sound. Even when I'm over there. Yeah, a lot of times when I get too far away from my phone, I don't know if I've had that happen though with my new phone because this is my new phone. And dang it, I should have had my old phone out here. Oh man, because I'm trying to get my watch hours up there, and I could actually take my other phone, use my other account to get my watch hours out there. I could be playing my live stream on my other phone through my other account. I'm gonna go grab my other phone. Hold on, give me a second. I'm right here by my fish wheel. It'll only take me a minute. Not even a minute. There we go. Because I was thinking about that, and I still got my. Of course, the phone doesn't work. It's my old phone with the cracked screen. I know you guys can't. You can't see the cracks in it. That's the old phone, the old Motorola, and I got a new one, but this still works. It goes off my Wi-Fi. Let me scroll back. Anyone can spare a moment. Remember to hit the like button. Awesome. Thank you, Dandy Dave. You collect your own firewood. Huh. It isn't seasoned and isn't ready to burn. No. Yeah, I collect my own too. I've got a couple of hickory trees I have in the back part of my property that had died, and it looked like they were infested with some type of insects underneath the bark. They burrowed it and they killed the trees. I've had a few my birch trees die as well. I've been cutting those down. I got a couple popular. They call them popple. It's popplewood. That burns rather quick. But I've been cutting up a lot of my own firewood as well. Let me see. Let me turn my phone on. Maybe I can grab this. If I can get this, is this gonna go on for me? Bear with me for a second. I'll take you guys for a little spin. If I can get this phone to, there it goes. Well, that pops up. Let me see. Let me see. Which light do I want? Is that light gonna work for me? No, it's because of the fire. Come on, turn on. Where's it shut off? There it goes. Woo! Yeah, this is I didn't put my chainsaw away. Oopsie. But yeah, I've got a lot of this. This is some birch. I said it's the bigger. It's bigger pieces. Some popple wood. Oh, fuzzy. That one's popple. That one's popple. Birch on the bottom. Some birch. I've got a few maple trees to cut down. I don't know why that's getting blurry. Maybe it's because of the lighting from the LED light. It's awfully blurry. I can hear an owl in the background. A little nice show and tell. Ooh, oh, there's a dog. The puppy dogs. Bubbles. I probably got. Yeah, these were the flowers the hummingbirds like. I was telling you about that are on my pool. They're uh, purple ladyfingers. Yeah, that birch tree up there. That birch tree is huge. It's always dropping leaves in my pool. I hope everything's 5x5. It should be. I got a little pile of leaves there. I'm gonna scoop out with my net over there. I got all these fancy LED lights. When you walk up to them, the motion sensors pop them off. Yeah, I'd put those in there for Mrs. T-Bird. They're all popping up, flowering up. This is a pretty bright light. Ooh. Why have I got one of these? My tiki lights. I don't know how far I can go. Boy, I don't know. I'm by the fire pit. My Wi-Fi extender I do have outside. I should be fine. I like that. It's my. You see my garden over there, in the big garden box. I got LED lights on them. I got my little tiki lights. The midnight tour. Still 5x5. Woo! There's Michael. Now let me go back. You guys can't see the stars. Yeah, it's too bad I couldn't. Oh man. Yeah, go back to the fire pit. Yeah, I got those little LCD. If I walk in and they all pop on. I got these all over the place. It's nice in at nighttime. They're motion sensor. You walk by them, they pop on. So I can just about walk almost anywhere and they pop on. They'll stay on for like a minute or two and then they'll pop back off. There we go. Back at the fire. It's a little cooler away from the fire. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for the 5x5, Michael and Deneen. I told you. See? What's up, Vegas Stacker? Good to see you, brother. I said a little while ago, I said, I'm surprised Vegas ain't out. Usually working. Vegas usually working late at night, and he always stops in, at least says hello and smashes that like button. He's Vegas. You're a great guy, man. I love you, brother. Uh, you're always awesome. I need to get back to your page and check out some of your newer content you've been putting out. Hey, Shine. Good to see you, Shine Love. Thanks for stopping by. But what I was saying, anyways, is I was going to get my phone going because I'm going to use my other account and get the live stream going there, just so I can get my hours up there. I guess I'm not too far away. I forget, like, it's still a ways away, but to me, it's getting close to the 3,000 watch hours. I think I got I don't know 350 or 450. 350 or 450 hours away, I think, to be at that baby monumentation. I think a while back, I think I said it was like 400 and something, but I was looking at it, it was 2,475, and I had 400 on the brain. So it was actually like maybe like 500 and something 600 hours. But that's still a lot of hours to before you can get that baby monumentation. Yo, OC Stacker, there he is. I see you and Michael are off the phone now. Did you guys strike a deal or what? Oh, thank you, Vegas. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I don't have all my content on there, but I have a lot of content on the playlist. I try to keep them accordingly. Oh man, why am I blurry? That is blurry. There we go. I think it's because I had touched my phone when I took you out and about. I needed to tap it to get it blurry again, to get it unblurred. Slingshot! Woo! How's it going, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. I'm looking at my phone, my other phone, real quick, and I'm just gonna experiment. I haven't done it yet before. Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm getting pop-ups like you wouldn't believe in this thing. I just turned it on. Holy. Continue as Mark T Bird. Yes. No. What is going on here? Think so. I hope not. Let's see. No, that might be it. Two phones. Yeah, two phones. Well, it's the old phone, Vegas. It's the old phone, the cracked one. It's the cracked one, but it's still running off my Wi-Fi. I took the Sims card out of it, and it's in my new phone, but it still works. It still works. And just I popped it open the other day, and I guess even without the Sims card, yeah, there it is. Yeah, see, there it is. Oh wow, look at that. Watch it again. That's cool. Ah, in infinity and slow motion. Did you see that? That was kind of neat. 2 minutes till impact. What? Oh my! The tsunami wave. OC. Oh boy. Gotta have the cracked phone. Yep. Yeah. Well, I eventually plan on doing. I save all my cell phones and I scrap them for their silver and gold in them. I don't know. We'll see. um, I'm not sure. She's still working, but she's watching it inside there. I'm sure she is. Let's see here. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my other phone there real quick so I could get things set up. Yeah, it's for Craig. It's Craig. You're talking about. Yeah, I do. Well, we're not right now. She's working this week. OC. She's working. I took all last week off. So did Mrs. T-Bird. Um, I went back to work Monday, Tuesday, and tomorrow. I got Thursday, Friday off, and then all the following week I have off. Mrs. T-Bird's working all the following the next week and this week. And then the week after next week, she has off, and I have off as well. So it's like I've almost got like almost 4 weeks off in one shot. Almost, not quite. But I've already took them like, I think it was like 8 days or something like that. Uh, but I've got another 2 days, Thursday and Friday, and then I have all of the following week, which Mrs. T-Bird's going to be working. We're going to be here at the house, and then the week after that, both me and Mrs. T-Bird are off together, and I'm thinking we're going over to a good friend of ours over in California that invited us over for some steak and lobster. He said he was going to cook it on a grill. Um, can't remember his name. No, we're not going to California. But we're going to be just taking off and doing whatever we want to do. Yeah, he lives on top of a hill. Can't get that grill wet, brother. Yeah, yeah. We need to send some prayers out to everybody over in Hawaii. Yeah, I hope everyone fares well. Um, I don't know how big that tsunami was, but I think Mrs. T-Bird said the earthquake that stemmed that tsunami was like an 8 point something. I forget. I don't remember 5, but it was that was pretty large, and I'm not sure exactly where it had hit, where the epic center was. Maybe you know, OC Stacker. Yeah, 8.8. Is that what it was, Vegas? Yeah, because I came home and I was watching Michael Sackens live stream, and I had to take care of Mrs. T-Bird, iced coffee, and feed the dogs, and put the dogs out, puppy dogs, feed the cats, and I haven't even had a chance to see any of that. And I decided to get a little fire going, and I was watching Michael's live stream from out here, and once his live stream ended, I had my tripod in the fifth wheel. I brought it out here in Russia. Wow. Hmm. It must have been yeah, over in Russia, probably across across from where Alaska is, correct? That part of the country in Russia. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to research that. I'm gonna get all the information from Mrs. T-Bird anyways, because that's all she'll be watching tonight. After when she gets done work, is she'll be watching all those shows that we'll see posted the link earlier to. That's the same channel that she watches. Like I said, she watches like two or three different ones. I can't think of the names of the channels because I don't watch them only when she's watching them. Uh, but back in the day, I used to watch a lot of those channels as well. What time is it right here? Hold on. I can tell you by my other phone. It's 1:15 in the morning. Oh, let's do that again. I don't know if I can wait for it. Oh wait, let me do that again. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is again. Wait for it. I wonder if you guys are seeing that the same way as I'm seeing it. Yeah, it's 1:15 in the morning. That is so cool. Oh boy. Alrighty, Vegas. Have a good night. I will enjoy the evening. Absolutely. One more day of work, then I'm on vacation for almost 3 weeks. Scott Ferguson. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Always nice seeing you, Vegas Stacker. You as well, Scott Ferguson. Glad to see you in here. Let me try to see here. Let me see if I can't find that on my other phone. The site that she listens, watches. Da, 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 da. Uh, Boy, where is it? It usually pops up. Wait, no, that's not it. No, oh, I can't find it. I'll have to wait until Mrs. T-Bird comes out. She'll find it for me. can't believe that was an 8.8. Wow. Wonder how high the. Are you watching it? Is it anywhere out there live right now? OC of this the tsunami that's hitting. You're very welcome, Scott. Yeah, it's really awesome to see you, Scott. I know you're always commenting and always watching my videos, my shorts, and my lives. And you're always commenting, and I appreciate you very much, very much. It's very awesome of you, and I'm glad you're out here on my live stream tonight. Yeah, I know, I know. I'm just curious on how high the waves were. I I really live to I could be a tsunami info. There it is right there. Let me see. I can actually look at that through my other phone. Oops. Let me see. I need the chat here. Oh, I can't. I can't. Why can't I click the link on my other phone? It's here. But on my other phone, it's not a clickable link. Well, that's weird. Look at that. My other phone. Oh, I got to. No, it's gonna do the thing. It ain't gonna work right. It's not a clickable link on my other phone. Why is that? It is here. I don't want to click it because if I click that, then I'm not going to be able to. It'll cut me out like I've stopped until I come back to this live stream. Maybe I can copy and paste it. No, I can't copy and paste it. Oh, as Michael would say, dag nabbit. Yes, you're very welcome. Very welcome, Scott. And thank you. Yes, yes, he is, Deneen. He's an awesome guy. Very, very awesome. I'm just wondering. I got my other phone in my hand. I was thinking about calling Mrs. Thieber to ask her if she was getting done work soon. I don't know. I wonder if it will through the internet. I'm curious. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. It might. No, cellular network not available. There's no SIMS card in this device. You can only make emergency phone calls. Okay. Always worth a try. I know there is a way how you can do it. You can. There's a type of an app or something that you can use as long as you got Wi-Fi. You can call. But a few of my children have done that before in the past. I haven't done it. You know where to find them. That's awesome. Yeah, Michael, that you're out here. Of course, I was talking earlier about Saturday. You want to do your celebration. I don't think you ever gave a particular time. Is there a time? And I was talking about earlier when Deneen and Rocco were out here, and they still are. What time did you plan on doing that the celebration? Your normal 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or do you plan on doing it earlier? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wasn't for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely be there for you, brother. And And I think you're going to be using StreamYard as well, and you're probably going to invite me up so people can actually see the random comment picker in action and the brake pedal. I couldn't believe it tonight. Oh my god! When I ran it, I think there was 19 unique people. I think you had 21 people out there. There was 19 unique uh, people that had did hashtags. I'm pretty sure, and it was Ward. I'm like, oh, and he won before what 3 weeks back or something. I think didn't he? Rig Nation. That was an honest pick. What could I say? I will tell you though, I did select another winner. I not that you did, but I clicked for to see who would have been next, and I ain't gonna tell you who was next. She's not here though, but that'll give you a hint. Yeah, War. War always wins. He's got luck, I guess. No, it wasn't Linda. Glenn, you know it's not Rock. No, it's not Raka. It's not anybody here. It's not Deneen. You know everybody that's here. It wasn't OC. It wasn't Linda. I'm giving you one more guess. Hmm. I'll give you a hint. It's one of your mods. Ellie! Woo! Yeah, Ellie. Yeah, I clicked it just for fun, just to see who would have got it next, or if there was a next one. No, it wasn't Deneen. I'd already said it wasn't Deneen. Sorry, OC. Sorry, Deneen. I tried for you. I had the foot pedal rig. I had it pressed, but it didn't. It hit War. But the second time it would have hit. If there would have been a second draw, it would have hit Ellie. Yeah, me and Michael did that before. Michael knows what I'm talking about. Oh, look at that. I don't know if I don't think I closed the random comment picker down um on my laptop. I think it's still there. If it's still there, I could take a snapshot of it and send it to you with the with Gracie on it, the hashtag Gracie, showing the winner Ellie Ellie. Oh, there goes the firewood. The fire wants to get bigger. Hey, just out of curiosity, Michael, or not Michael, sorry, OC. How are the wildfires doing out west? I don't keep up with the news nearly as much as I used to years ago, but the fires that were not at your place, but they were nearing your place. How are those wildfires doing? Are those kind of calming down a little bit, or no? I think I think there's still a lot of fires that are going on that are out there because even that guy that talks about the earthquakes and everything, he talks about the solar flares and everything else, and he talks about the fires as well. That's around the United States. He talks about earthquakes. You have no idea. Hmm. Haven't had your TV on for 4 years. Well, you're still hearing news about it, but I know there was a while back where a lot of the smoke and stuff was coming your way. I know right now we're experiencing occasionally some of the wildfires that are happening over in Canada. I guess when we were gone in the Adirondacks sometime last week, I think it was around Wednesday. It was kind of a peculiar day, Wednesday. I don't know why, but I never went live. Couldn't. But we were able to smell the smoke from the fires from Canada. And I guess in the city where I worked, some of the guys were saying that it was horrible there. It was almost unbreathable. It was so thick you couldn't even see hardly a quarter mile. in front of you, it was nothing but a haze, the whole sky. But up in the Adirondack Mountains, it was a little nicer. It was a little more clear where we were. But of course, I was, um, as a crow flies, probably 60 miles southwest of my work area, roughly 3 meters, 12 feet. Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. 3 to 4 meters. It all depends because as the wave comes in and the water, the shores, when it gets closer to the shore, the waves tend to get higher and higher. If you had even a massive tsunami, even bigger than that one, out in the middle of the ocean, it would only be a foot or two, maybe like a foot or two up in the air. When you're talking really deep waters, it's only once it gets to shore where it really causes a lot of devastation because it's got all that momentum behind the wave, behind it, and it goes in there, and the water has nowhere to go. So the shelf of the land, as it encroaches towards shore, it gets higher and higher and higher. I guess before it reaches the shore, though, a lot of the water gets drowned out as well. I've seen a few. The one, a really big one they had, I think it was in uh, Japan somewhere a few years back. They had a real bad one. Hmm. Yeah, let me see here. 1:30, and Mrs. T-Bird ain't out here yet. Oh my! I figured she would be done work by now. Here, OC, how you doing? That ain't Kermit the Frog either. Wow, 4 years. I don't even want to count the amount of TVs we got, but I just, for convenience, we got one, two, we got three in the newer fifth wheel. We got one in the older fifth wheel. Even I, out in this fire pit, I sometimes grab the bigger one out, and me and Mrs. Hebert will sit where I'm sitting right now, and we'll place it right up there on the back wall, and we'll sit out here and watch TV. We'll usually put it right over there in the corner, and we'll watch TV out here. Well, YouTube or whatever. We don't really watch too much TV. The only, I guess we do. Yeah, well, we got Disney, ESPN, we got Hulu. I've got like about 4 or 5 channels that I pay for, and we don't even watch half of them. Let me tend to the fire again. I wonder if Cartier is going to go live tonight. Of course, tomorrow is my last day at work, so I can't stay up too late. Last night I didn't go to bed till about 4 o'clock. I got up at 8. Or these coals, Michael, if you're still out there, these coals are almost ready. They're almost ready for a good steak, just the way they are. Almost. All I would do is take another couple of big pieces of wood and set that grate right over the top of it once the fire dies down. I wish I had a steak. I don't have a steak though. 50 miles from you. Oh wow. You don't live near the shoreline. You live far a ways in, so you shouldn't have nothing to worry. I pray for all those people that nobody nobody gets in the path of any of that, and that it subsides before it gets to the shores and causes no major damage or harm to anyone. Yeah, I thought that was a lake though, wasn't it? Or you live right near the ocean? Hmm. I thought you lived more inland. More inland than it was by a lake. I know one of your videos that you had posted of some people that had bought in some property, had bought in some properties in place that you went to for a long part of your life. Steak time. Oh man, I could probably go get a steak, but it'd be a frozen one. It wouldn't be proper to throw on there frozen like that. It would have to be thawed first. I got nothing thawed, Michael. Crossing fingers, all will be all right. Yeah, fingers and toes, with or without toe jam. I'm sorry, I got to throw a little humor in there. A little humor. Michael Stacken's hashtag toe jam. OC was out there. I think you were out there too, Deneen. I know Rocco Moss was out there. OC was out there. Michael gave away a GA prize. Hashtag toe jam. Oh, steak and egg sound awesome right now. And bacon. Yeah, I got some bacon. I'm getting real hungry. Yeah, I even took off my. I can't cross my. I'm trying. I'm trying, Deneen. I got my fingers crossed for you. I'm trying to cross my toes, but I can't. I don't have that much dexterity in my toes. I can't cross my toes for you, but I think just know that I'm thinking of you and I'm praying. I know. I can. Who can cross their toes? That's impossible. Can't do it. You can't do it. I can't do it. Fingers are easy. Fingers are easy. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, OC. I'm trying to do it for my sister from Alaska. I'm trying to cross my fingers and toes and keep her in my thoughts and prayers, as well as Craig down in Hawaii. I hope everything's all well with him. Hope it didn't cause any devastation down there in that area. Yeah, 53. Yeah, 53. Wow. Yeah, that was awesome, Michael. I'm glad for you. Yeah, 53. Wow. That was a pretty good year for me, 53. Six, almost 7 years ago. Well, yeah, six. Now, let's see. I wish I should have brought out my laptop. Then I could have looked at link. I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait. I really wanted to go to that link. And thank you again, Dennis, on that link to that short that you posted. I could actually go see that. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. YouTube studio. I know you said you made a comment. I'm looking at my YouTube studio. There it is. Awesome. Let me take a look at that. I can actually look at that while I'm live streaming. That's it. Look at that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've seen it before, but not quite like that. I've seen it before, but not like that, Dennis. Wow. That is amazing. Let me, wow. Let me open that up big screen. I don't know how well you guys can see that. You should be able to see it pretty well. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Dennis sent me that link. That is astonishing. Yeah, like I said, I've seen something but not nearly to that magnitude. Wow. 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 Yeah. That's it looks like it's an 8 minute and 30-second video clip too. Wow. Oh yeah. Hold on a second. Let me put that back up here. Actually, you can see it where whoever it was driving. You can see the mountain and a small hill in the background. You can almost see the cracks in my phone. Wow. That it's like somebody was driving down the road in a car. Wow. I'm gonna have to check that out after. Tim Reed, yes. Yes, that's another one that Mrs. T-Bird and I watched. Tim Reed, yes. I don't think I've seen that one though. Yeah, it was. That is pretty. It's intense. Yeah, did you hear me earlier, OC, when you were out there? Well, I know you. Good night. Yeah, you got an early day tomorrow. Um, uh, thank you once again for the toffee. It's almost gone. I wish I had more, but don't send me any more just to say because I'm out. I'm good, brother. But that was some very awesome toffee. Thank you so much. Mrs. T didn't have any much of it. I'm down to my last few pieces. Uh, I saved my last Butterfinger wrapper for you to tease you with, but I got no Butterfingers. I'm down to my very last few pieces of toffee. OC Stacker Toffee. Oh, man. Yeah, 3 hours later. Good night, OC. Thank you so much, brother. Have a good night. You're up late, Michael. What are you doing? You are up very late. Wow. Yeah, you're staying up with the late birds. Getting in practice for this weekend. We're gonna do another 3 or 4 hours. And I know I had the same way earlier in my live. Yeah, 3 hours later. I'm at an hour and 35 minutes. Good night, OC. I'll probably wrap it up here probably in the next 10 minutes or so. Probably. Maybe I'll go till yeah. Maybe I'll go another 10 minutes. I don't. I'm debating whether to throw some more wood on that or not. It's so close to being a perfect bed of hardwood coals. It's not softwood. It's all hardwood. It's so close. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. This is what you want. This is what you want. You don't want the you want the wood to where it's not burning, to where you got the nice hot red coals. And then what you would do, you would take another piece. Let me get a bigger one. I don't want to have this catch on fire. You would take a bigger piece of wood on either side of this. Hmm. Don't worry, I'm a firebird. I'm a pyro. I've done this all my life. Good old country boy. I would want to get something a little bit higher than that. A little bit higher than that. I get some bigger pieces over there up to the side. And then you would want to, not over that, not over that, but you would want to cook right over the top of that. A nice, probably about 4 or 5 inches above it, like that. And a nice inch and a half piece thick steak, filet mignon, or Delmonico, or rib steak. Oh, and that would cook so good and taste so good. I'm telling you. Hey, Joseph Lopez. Woo! Good to see you, brother. How you been feeling? I charge the countdown tonight. Yeah, Raka is going to be in charge of the countdown tonight. Good to see you, Joseph. I hope you've been feeling better. I know you were having your bouts here a while back. Are you doing better? Yeah, I got those little pieces of wood fired up there. I better kick them off to the side just a little bit. If I do, I'll keep this all going, I guess. Yeah, probably better because my fire will die out on me. Well, it won't die out, but I'll keep that going. I am staying up late tonight again. I just put more wood on the fire. But I'll have to do that steak on there. Let me scroll back to see. All right, Joe's Lopez, has he said anything? Keeping up with the wound therapy and just taking a long time healing up, relaxing in bed. Good for you. We've been thinking about you, and I've seen you out there periodically in other channels and stuff. A lot of times I'm watching through my TV and I can't quite comment, but I've seen you out there periodically, Joseph. And I've always thought and sent prayers your way, brother, and wishing you well, praying that you get well. But yeah, one of these days, probably next week. Next week. Old Path. Woo! How you doing, Old Path? Good to see you. Here's another night owl. Shalom. I can't remember. I was very busy trying to get to work today, and there was a lot of traffic on the way going into work when I was listening to Knuckles. I don't remember if I heard Knuckles say that you were out there on Knuckle Bustin's live stream. I know there was a lot of them that was out there, but I was having difficulty paying attention to the road. Unless I mean, I listened was no problem, but there's been a lot of traffic on the throughway that I've been on, and there's a lot of construction they got going on. So I haven't been able to use my speech to text as much because it's more important for me to keep my eyes on the road. And once I get off the exit, I'm only a mile from work, and by the time I get there, I usually got to hurry up and race right in there. But if you were out there and I missed saying hi to you and knuckle busters, numbskulls, I apologize to you. I always try to like to say hello to all the ones I normally see out there at least. You're welcome, Joseph. Yeah, and and thinking of or not thinking, but seeing Dennis is still out there. You done any more recent finds on metal detecting? San Francisco. Mind you, spent the day time looking down. Came home. San Francisco. Hmm. Never been. I've never been to California. Me and Miss T-Bird, maybe sometime in the near future, next few 3 4 years, I'll probably go to San Francisco. They have Disney World out there somewhere. I don't think it's in San Francisco, but a lot of the train cars that I work on and move and stuff like that, I'll go around that area, San Francisco area. I can't say the exact name of the train or the company that I work for. That I move the cars around and help build and everything. Awesome. Harvest time has arrived. Yeah, I hear you. I'd I did a little harvesting today myself too before I went to work. Like I said, as earlier, I was watching some live streams before I went to work, and I was going to other subscribers and commenting on their videos and whatnot. I took a video of me picking some of my black caps from some of my black cap bushes. I got almost a half a gallon of black caps, wild black caps. I washed them before I went to work. I did it. It's a quick video showing them on the vine or the picker bushes, and I picked a couple. I think I showed them. I may throw that up there just as a short tomorrow. But I put them in the freezer. I'm deciding whether I want to make some black cap ice cream with them. I make my own homemade ice cream from time to time, and it's awesome. It's very good. It's delicious. Uh, Vanilla usually. I love vanilla ice cream, and I was thinking about making some with that, but I washed and cleaned the black caps and I put them in a freezer. They're in a gallon Ziploc bag, and I'm thinking about making some of my old fashioned vanilla ice cream and mixing it in with the ice cream. Um, I mean, let alone just even the black caps. If you take the frozen black caps, if you pick them, you know, wherever you pick them out in the wild, you guys, you must have black caps up your way, Deneen, even up in Alaska. But if you pick your wild berries and you freeze them, you wash them, freeze them, you can pour a little milk over them and a little sugar, and then as they thaw, you kind of mash them up, and it just it's almost like an ice cream, but it's very good. Yes, indeed. Yes, it is delicious. It will be. It's been a few years since I made some of my homemade. I don't have a recipe for it, but I know about the ingredients, what needs to go into it, how to do it. Brings back memories of me being a young child. My father had this. It's like a churn. It was an ice cream churn, and all I knew, all I remember is that it was like a wooden, almost like a wooden barrel, and you had to have rock salt and ice, and you put your ingredients in the inside and you put it outside in the wintertime in a snowbank, and you'd have to turn it and churn it and then let it sit there and turn it some more. And that was some of the best tasting ice cream I've ever had in my entire life. And that's what stemmed me to make my own. But I don't got the wooden churn thing or whatever. I gotta scroll back here a little bit. Alrighty, Michael. Have a good night. Take care. See you later. Tell Nancy good night for us, please and thank you. Yeah, Deneen, you went through heck with that knee surgery. just still can't believe that. Hmm. Yeah, I know stuff like that can be painful. T-bird and a phoenix, the same bird. Uh, yeah, I guess. T-bird, kind of thunderbird. Yeah, I think so. I like the phoenix. I've always loved the phoenix, like from the Trans Ams. Of course, they got the, the thunderbird. That like for Ford puts that out as well. Um, but it was more stemmed from the, the Thunderbird, the Phoenix. I've always loved Phoenixes. Phoenixes and dragons has always been my thing. And like I said before, I had somebody ask if T Bird was my last name, and I said no. But it kind of stems the letters, some of the letters, and how can you say it? Um, uh, I'm not going to give out my last name, but there's certain ways how like T in the bird does kind of suit and fit my real last name, but it's nowhere close to T Bird. But there's things about it that I'm trying to think what even coworkers of Mrs. T Bird's, um, they call her something. I forget what they call her. I'm trying to think. I'll have to ask her. We adopted you. They adopted you. My sister from Alaska's been adopted. She's always been one of us, Michael. Always. Oops, I went by my I went by my hour and 45 minutes, I guess. Well, I guess. Oh, we still got 7 people there. 22 likes. Woo! Awesome. Amy Harold. Oh my. Wow, you're up a little late. Good to see you. Always good to see you, Amy Harold. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on here for another 10 minutes. Awesome. Well, how can we do this by firelight? Amy Harold, you. Hey, it looks like a heart, but it also looks like a phoenix. The flames. I know I can be silly. Yeah, Oosie was out here. I think he's gone. He went. Oops, almost did a oopsie. Almost accidentally deleted something, but I backed up. Good night, Michael. Yeah, it's very awesome to see you, Amy. Amy lives out there where some of my trains are. She's been on some of them before. Not my trains, but the trains I move around and use the crane and move them from one spot to another spot as they're being produced and before they go out the door. They're blue and silver. I can say that. Oh, awesome, old path. Yeah, I'll be sure to get some out to you too. That reminds me. You said you're sending me some out? Awesome. Um, yeah, I gotta get on that, and I'll get some right back out to you. I'll send you out a poker chip as well, old path. Are you in need of a magnet? Would you like to have a magnet as well, brother? I do have magnets. I'll throw a magnet in for you. You can stick somewhere. And that makes me remember Ray and Sandy. I want to be able to. I keep forgetting. I got to get Ray and Sandy's address. I want to send him out some stickers and a magnet as well. I keep forgetting. I got to write this stuff down. But I've been super busy, super busy. But I've got next week. I've got the next few weeks off after tomorrow, and next week I've got a lot of stuff I've got to try to get out that I've been wanting to get out to certain individuals, um, even people that are not in this chat tonight. Just stuff I've told people I'd send out to them, and I'd give them a sticker trade, whatnot, poker chip trade. But thank you very much, Old Path. I'll take care of you, brother. Ah, two medieval knives ends. A phoenix head shaved. Oh, awesome! Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. That'd be nice. Wow, that'd be cool. Huh. It feels like summer too at 63 degrees. 63 ain't too bad. But you had an awful warm winter. Can't believe it. I got all your snow, Deneen, this year. It came all down to New York. I don't think you already got any snow up there, did you? I mean, you got some, but not like you normally would get. And your weather, it's like, wow. I mean, so far for us, June and July have been pretty warm for us here. I mean, they're on the average, but they're a little hotter. We've had a little hotter temperatures than normal. I mean, we occasionally get 90s, and I forget what day it was. I think I took a snapshot picture of it. I think it was 102 or 103.4. I forget. I don't even know if I posted the pictures or not. But we had a one day where it was 103.4 degrees outside, and that's very hot for up here. Yeah, you barely got any last. Yeah, I mean, this past winter was the most snow that we had gotten uh, for a while. But we don't even come close to the snow that we used to get back in the 70s and into the 80s. I mean, to go there when I was a teenager and even as a young adult, uh, anywhere from 7 years old up to 15 up to 20. I mean, when I was younger in my teens, 3 feet of snow was like nothing. That was like a dusting what we get now. And I can remember as a young kid, we used to dig. I mean, Michael was talking about igloos and coleslaw, canned slaw too. I did that one other time before called coleslaw. Don't tell him that. Shh. He knows I did it once. Oh man, I'm glad he's not out here. Oh boy. But we used to dig tunnels in our yards and we used to make igloos. Me and my brothers and stuff. We used to make igloos. And we'd cut the hard packed snow and we'd make cubes out of them and we'd stack them up on top of each other. Now, most times we'd get it almost done, we'd get inside and sometimes it'd come crashing down on us. We weren't experts at it, but yeah, back in the day, we used to have, I mean, if you can picture telephone poles with the power lines up to them at the intersections around my area, you could literally climb the top of the snowbanks and climb over the power lines if they weren't powered. and that's how high they were. Condescend card here, a vintage power guitar, skull mob. So you can do a silver pour of it. Wow, cool. Found my guy, brought him. Awesome. Yeah, I got my next week. Like I said, I have off. Mrs. Teebert's working. I'm going to be doing some pours, a couple of bear pours, some copper pours, some silver pours. Um, I haven't used my flask yet, but that bear, a T Bird bar, uh, copper one, Raka Moss has. She'd won that, and I'm going to be thinking about maybe making a silver one out of it and another copper one. But I don't know if I want to do the silver one in a open sandcast pour like I usually do, because I do have a flask. I haven't used it yet. I do got the Petrobond and I have 400. I have some better stuff than Petrobond. I'm wondering if maybe on that bear, I wonder if that bear pour that I'm going to do, I wonder if the silver, if I should do in the Petrobond inside the flask. It would be my first one and my first flask pour. Ah, there's an idea. Maybe that little bear that I got, Raka, maybe I'll make the silver one in the flask. It doesn't got a whole lot of detail to it, the actual piece that I have. Um, hmm. Wondering, do I got that out in the garage right now? Let me go take a quick look. I'm like 30 feet away from the garage and I got a light. I can go get the bear. Let me go get the bear. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And I can show you that little bear. Oh, let's see. If I can get him focused. There he is. Yeah, he's got a little detail. That's that little bear. Did that in an open sandcast for. Oh, what? Oh, I'd lost connection. Am I still live? Little skull knobs or chunky monkey. Oh, yeah, cute. I hope I got I got a circle of death for a second. Yes, I'm still alive. Awesome, cool. I don't know why that happened. Was it because I put this light in front of my camera and I blocked the signal from my Wi-Fi? If I can get that focus, there it is. There's the bear. I'm gonna do a copper pour of him, another one, maybe a couple of those in the open sandcast pour, and maybe I'll take the flask out and use the Petrobond to do the silver pour of him. Do a silver pour of that. Not in the open sandcast, but in the Petrobond, because I'll get a much better detailed pour of it. Smokey the Bear. Hey, Rob Mose. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm glad for a second I lost connection. I don't know if it was because I stuck that LED light in the very front of my phone, blocking my Wi-Fi signal to my my home from my Wi-Fi extender. Over 2 hours. Oh, way. You have a good evening, Rob. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I know I just got done saying that. Yeah, Smokey the Bear. Yeah, I didn't think about it on Michael's live stream, but my oldest boy had a birthday today, yesterday, on the 29th, July 29th. I sent him a text. I sent him a text. I was at work, and I sent him a quick text. And usually at work, I'm not sure what his work schedule is right now. I know it's different than mine, but I wanted to call him, and I never got around to calling him. And it's late now, and like I said, I don't. I'll probably give him a call tomorrow. But he had a birthday. Yeah, he did. He's in his mid 30s. I know Michael was saying his daughter had recently had a birthday, and she was 53. You're up for a while. 10 p.m. Woo. Yeah, it's 10:08 there. Oh, I'm looking at something different here, Deneen. I'm sorry. I was looking at the time that I was live streaming. Let me see here. Turn my other phone on. Come on, what 10:09 or 2:09? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, 4 hours difference. You're about an hour from the coast in California. Yeah, so it's about 11 o'clock there in California, if I'm not mistaken. 11:03 or 11:08. I did the same thing again. I looked up at my time, my my live, because I've been streaming now for 2 hours and 3 minutes, and it's actually 2:10 right now. That's why I keep looking, because I'm looking up at the top, and I was thinking it was the time. 11:10. Ooh, and Tokyo, almost 2 million people ordered to evacuate. Wow, wow. That's Mrs. Deber's probably done work. She's probably just sitting in front of the TV and they're watching it. I don't know. I was expecting her to come out here at any minute for the last past half hour. Yeah, 15, 20 minutes from the coast. Yeah, I'm sure they're far far inland. Oh boy. Oh my. So whatever has happened, it's already hit your area, Deneen, or it's gone by, or you still got a chance of it coming your way. Boy, it almost makes me want to go turn the TV on and watch that channel Mrs. T-Bird watches. Hmm. Hmm. Aftermath is worth. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Deneen. The aftermath is worse than the beginning. Those tsunami waves, they usually move like they move through the ocean at like 700 miles. Or is that, am I correct in saying that? I may be mistaken. It's either a couple hundred miles an hour or 700 miles an hour. I don't remember where I seen that. Sean Stafford's online. I've seen what he's commented on, or he said thanks on one of the things that I commented on. A lot of times, usually this time of night, I usually go through subscribers and I go and check out their videos and stuff. If I do it from my phone, I'll usually leave a comment and a like. If I do it from the TV, I hit the like. But anyways, everyone, I guess I'm gonna probably call it a night here. I'll start saying good night to everyone. Uh, Thank you each and every one of you for coming by and having a fireside live chat. I don't know if I still get a 20 out of 20. I think I might have missed a couple of things, Janine. I'm feeling bad. I was trying. I ran away from the phone a couple of times to go get that little bear. But my thoughts and prayers are for each and every one of you that are will and can be affected by them tsunamis from that earthquake. It was an 8.8. Um, Thanks a lot, Rob Mose, for stopping in. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Janine. 20 out of 20. Great job, she says. Awesome. Thank you, Rakamas, if you're still here. I believe she still is. She's maybe listening. Yes, she is. There she is. Woo. Thank you, Dennis the Menace. Appreciate you and have a good day, sir. We had Joseph Lopez in here earlier, and we also had Amy Harold. Good night, Amy. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks, Deneen, as always, and Raka. Look, I got all my favorite girls right here, man. Well, who could ask for anything more? You're just missing a few. We're missing Linda Bop. We're missing Nancy from Michael and Nancy's. Oh, man. It's awesome. Have a good night, everyone. And thanks each and every one of you that had stopped in. Vegas Stacker earlier. Thanks a lot, Rob Mose, for stopping in. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. Good night. And yeah, bird's the word. You got to count down. Who's going to do the countdown? Who OC Stackers was turning it over to Rocka? Or, yeah, he said he turned it over to Rocka Moss to do the countdown. There it is. Be safe, everyone. Prayers for those who need them. That includes you, Deneen, if you still need prayers. Uh, Thanks a lot. Appreciate each and every one of you. Love y'all like my brothers and my sisters. Uh, Old Path was in here earlier. It was very awesome to see Old Path in here. He said he was going to send me out some stuff. I'm going to send him out a swag pack as well. Thank you so much, everyone. Alrighty. And there. You need to teach OC some lessons because you do it awesome, Raka. Ciao, brother. See you later, Dennis. Thanks for that address, that clip there for that lightning storm thunder. Yeah, brother. Alrighty, T-Bird out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care, all.